Why you should play Cyberpunk 2077 in 2023. This is a question I imagine a lot of people have been asking themselves, especially with a lot of patches being released for the game, the new expansion Phantom Liberty, and Cyberpunk 2077 winning the Best Ongoing award at the Game Awards this year. As for myself, I purchased the game in December of 2020, so I've been there since the beginning, since the buggiest version of the game has been launched. So in this video, I want to go over all the patches that they've released, all of the goodwill that they've earned back through the community and Phantom Liberty, and why you should be playing Cyberpunk 2077 in 2023. So now we're going to get right into why you should be playing Cyberpunk 2077 in 2023. First up, we're going to be talking about the patches that CDPR has added to the game over the years. At launch, Cyberpunk 2077 was not a feature-complete game. A lot of promises that they made for the game was not actually added into the game. Even things that they showed off in CGI trailers, like one of the main instances was the railway metro station that they showed off in the first trailer, and it was not in the full game, and people were disappointed about that. Another one was vehicle combat and proper police and vehicle chases in more trailers as well. It showed V in pursuits with other vehicles, being able to shoot out of the driver's seat while doing cool drifts and shooting at drones and other cops. It was a really cool trailer to see, but sadly it was not in the game at launch. Or even things that they didn't really promise to my understanding, like being able to buy apartments and more cars, and even some things that were really annoying, like say the fixer's always calling you about the cars. They switched it, so now they text you, and just a lot of quality of life improvements were also made to the game that were just super annoying, that they should have known that it would be really annoying to the players. If you stayed up to date with CDPR and Cyberpunk's news over the last few years, you would know that when they did launch the Cyberpunk Edgerunners anime on Netflix, Cyberpunk 2077 had massive sales on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation, and that was a big return to form for Cyberpunk. With the Netflix adaptation of Cyberpunk 2077, CDPR also created a little quest within the game to kind of hint at what happened to the characters from Edgerunners and to, just expand the story a bit and give you some cool cosmetics. After Edgerunners released, Cyberpunk and CDPR did not stop there. They kept releasing new patches and more content updates for more gigs and cars and more fixes for the game, and the community was just loving it. Each time they released a new patch, players kept coming back, and even little by little, players kept coming back, checking out the new content, even if it wasn't really big. But CDPR was also hinting at their brand new expansion coming in 2023. And when CDPR did announce their expansion for 2023 called Phantom Liberty, the entire community was just amazed. It looked absolutely amazing. A new district, new storyline, new quests, gigs, boss fights, all that cool stuff, vehicle missions, all this new weapons and cyberware. The level cap was being increased. It was amazing to see that CDPR was putting this much effort into a game that was destroyed and broken at launch. But CDPR also decided to take it even a step further than that and release an update 2.0 that was free for all players. There was a redesigned skill tree and perks, revamped cyberware, a new capacity system, which was cool, so you had a certain capacity system for your armor, the vehicle combat and car chases, some combat AI improvements, a new police system, which we were begging for so long, UI improvements, some more loot, items, and crafting changes, and radio stations. And then about a week after Update 2.0 went live, they released Phantom Liberty, which included Dogtown obviously, new storyline, quests, vehicle missions, the new Relic skill tree, which was awesome, vehicle missile launchers, which we loved, and then a few weeks after as well, which we've come up to, and the next patch 2.1, they released dating for some of your companions. If you're romancing Pan Am or Judy, you can bring them to your apartment and date them, and they introduced the Metro again, where you can finally, after 3 long years, we can finally ride the Metro. At launch, Cyberpunk was a shell of a game. It had an amazing storyline, amazing characters, amazing side quests. The issue was that it was just a shell of what it could be. And to this day, in my opinion, I don't think it's where it should be, but they have definitely hit the marks of what it is. It's absolutely fucking amazing at where it is right now. Even if, in my opinion, I think it could go higher. I think CDPR should keep releasing expansions for this game and just keep building on it instead of building a whole new game, because we would love to see more expansions out of these characters and this universe. It's fucking amazing. Okay, now that I've told you all about why you should be playing it through the expansions, through the patches, and that the game is finally at a state where I feel like honestly, if it released this year in this state, I could see it being Game of the Year. Now, obviously, we all know Baldur's Gate 3 was Game of the Year. Now, it would be some tough competition, but like maybe in any other year, like I could see last year, it could go for Game of the Year if it was released in the state, or next year maybe. Like, I feel like it would be a real Game of the Year contender. Now, obviously, it can't do that. It did win Best Ongoing Award, which is, I'm very proud of CDPR for sticking with the game, and even though I don't really agree with the award because it's a single player game and I feel like it could have went to other studios and other games, it is extremely awesome to see that CDPR has stuck with the game, kept going, community loves them again, everyone loves them, and that they're winning awards for this now. Okay, now that I've gotten my rambling out of the way, I'm going to be giving you all a quick little rundown of the combat and of the hacking in the game, because trust me, the hacking is so much goddamn fun, especially when you have a lot of points put into it. So the combat itself, there's obviously pistols, rifles, shotguns, precision rifles, and other weapons. You can get heavy weapons. It's so much fun. If you have a certain amount of strength, or if you have the really strong gorilla arms, you can literally rip guns off. Like, you can rip the turrets apart and take the gun off of it and use it against the enemies. It's awesome. When you're using hacking, you can hack them to have cyber psychosis, which makes them kill each other. You could just fucking end their life. You can make them shoot themselves. You can make their weapons disable. You can make their cyberware malfunction. It's just, there's so many possibilities for hacking and for combat in this game. It's awesome. And the melee combat as well. Now, the melee combat I feel is the weakest part of the combat, but it is still a lot of fun. You have swords, the axes. I'm pretty sure they have throwing axes now in the game. I saw on a trailer a few days ago, like in one of the video clips they showed off before they released the new patch. They have throwing knives. They have the Mantis blades, which are a lot of fun to use, trust me. They have the gorilla arms. They have the monowire. And all these cyberwares are so cool. And while we're talking about cyberware, they have a fan favorite of mine as well, which is the rocket arm launcher, which if you use some of the relic skills when you get Phantom Liberty, you can make it launch like 6 rockets in quick succession. It's fucking awesome. It is so much fun just seeing like a group of enemies. They're just chilling there and you just start unloading rockets on them. It is so much fun. Now, if you played Cyberpunk at launch, you would know that armor was being used from the clothing you would pick up. So you might have really strong armor, like you could have a really high armor, but your clothing would look just so stupid. Now, obviously, halfway through, they added a transmog system where you could put clothes over your armor. And now, in the most recent update, in Update 2.0, your armor completely links to all of your cyberware. So you can wear whatever clothes you want. You can look as badass as you want. If you want to rock a suit, if you want to rock some weird fucking hat with some clothes, like just the weirdest combination, you can do that. And now your armor is linked to your cyberware, which I honestly think makes way more sense than just linking it to clothes, especially since a lot of the clothes are like jackets or underwear. But that's not to say that if you no clothes don't count as armor. If you're wearing like a body vest or like a bulletproof vest, it will count for some armor. Like one body vest I have in my game counts for about 25 armor, which is a bonus. It's not the biggest bonus, but like it doesn't make that much of a difference to say where if I just want to wear like a suit on my transmog. Like later on in the Phantom Liberty, I won't spoil it, but you do get a pretty rockin' suit from one of the main missions. The main story as well has always been good. If you have not played Cyberpunk 2077, I recommend it just for the main story as well. Now, CDPR has also released their Ultimate Edition, which counts with both the main game and Phantom Liberty. If you are getting into the game, I probably would recommend buying that or waiting for a discount on the main game and then get Phantom Liberty. But just so you guys know, the main story has been great since day one. Characters, combat, everything, and especially with all the enhanced features, it's just better now. Like, it's immediately better just because they've made the gameplay flow better. Since release, I can also definitely say that the AI has had massive improvements. At launch, the AI was so fucking broken. It was unbelievable how broken and buggy the AI was. They would be frozen. Like, at some points, I played on the Xbox One version at launch, which is granted my fault for playing a game that I was so goddamn hyped for on the worst possible platform, but I did want to play it a lot, right? But the AI was so stupid. I've had issues in games like this, and this happened as well at the launch of Fallout 76, when you get to higher levels of difficulty, right? But the AI is so fucking brain dead, you can just win no matter what. There were big points in Cyberpunk and even Fallout 76 where these enemies were like so much higher levels than me. But thank God with the recent patches for Cyberpunk, they've made massive improvements to that, and I'm just happy to report that the AI is not absolutely brain dead all the time. I've still had some funny instances of just them being like, what is going on here? But It's not normal for them to freeze up. It's not normal for them to not fight. And it's just so much fun and so challenging now that they will actually fight back. Now, if you're an avid fan of Cyberpunk and of CDPR, you know that their music goes fucking hard, and I'm happy to report that since launch, the new music tracks they've added are just blood pumping and awesome. They've also added a radio system where you're able to listen to the music of Cyberpunk on foot. You do not need to be in a car to now listen to this music. You could just be ripping through gigs, killing everybody, and you'll be blasting your way to some samurai tracks. It's fucking amazing to listen to when you are killing just everybody. And if you've never played Cyberpunk 2077 before, another great reason to get into it now is the side quests. You have to trust me here when I say this. The side quests are fucking amazing. From the companion side quests to Judy, Panem, River, and Carrie, they're all four of them are amazing. To even the smallest of gigs, they have meaning. You can make proper choices in that determine the lives of people in Night City, and it's awesome. Like how the smallest missions, they might seem so insignificant, and they actually are big considering the size of the missions, and it's amazing that CDPR would put such effort into such small side quests. Now that we've gone over all of the just amazingness of Cyberpunk 2077, I'm going to start talking about Phantom Liberty. Now, there will be no spoilers and no story spoilers, but I will be talking about some of the areas, some weapons, and some really cool shit that they've added. Like I stated earlier when talking about Phantom Liberty's patch, they introduced the new relic modifications where you can just have some badass gear along it. Usually it affects your cyber rare, and then the one effect I have on my main character affects their just damage area. So say like if I'm aiming at a character and an enemy, if I'm doing a mission or whatever, I aim at them and it shows a little circle of where their weak spot is, and then I'll just do extreme damage to that spot. Now with my character as well, and I'll have gameplay in the background to show it as well, my character has a one-shot pistol. Now this pistol took a lot of time to actually find the blueprint for and then get the proper amount of materials to get, but it is fucking broken, especially when you have a fully into pistol build. I will one-shot high level enemies, and it's explosive. It's absolutely fucking amazing. The things like that are what made Cyberpunk amazing. The small little weapons, like one shot pistols, are just something that you can just randomly find while walking around. It's so fucking awesome. The exploration also in the main game and in Phantom Liberty is also awesome. They have so many unique areas to explore, whether driving, whether walking, whether jumping up and down. You can find a lot of secrets in Phantom Liberty as well as finding the more upgrades for the relic upgrades. You can find some cool side quests. One that I won't spoil, but if you do walk into this sort of shop where someone doesn't know who they are, some of you will know what I'm talking about, hopefully. But it is such a funny quest line, and it actually can go pretty deep, and it can be about a solid 20-30 minute mission. And it's a lot of goddamn fun. Phantom Liberty overall, for it's just everything. It's fucking amazing. If you're a gamer looking for replayability in Cyberpunk 2077, you found it here. The main story has about 3-4 endings. It has a bunch of variations. Phantom Liberty has 4 to 5 endings. All of them are great. I'm still have yet to play through the 2 where you side with one character over the other. Again, I'm not going to spoil it, but you will have to side with somebody, obviously. It's just so awesome. And the amount of just skill trees that you can unlock, the amount of builds you can create, it's fucking awesome. They also have the respecking system, so if you don't want to make a whole new character to try out something new, you don't need to, but there's no New Game Plus as of yet. Now, I'm hoping CDPR releases one more patch for the game that introduces New Game Plus, because it's the feature I've been waiting for personally for years now. One more thing we have to talk about before ending the video is the beauty that Cyberpunk 2077 has. On Xbox Series X and PS5, and even PC, the game is fucking gorgeous. I cannot lie. The character models are beautiful. When the game is just in a sunset, and if you're on the desert just driving around, it's fucking gorgeous. The city at night, oh my god, the lighting is amazing. And I played performance mode on both PS5 and Xbox Series X, and it's gorgeous. I can only say better for the ray tracing mode because it pushes the graphics to the limits, right? But obviously for this game, I would heavily recommend a 60 FPS no matter what platform you're playing on. If you're on last gen, which, I mean, if you're watching this video, you're most likely not. But if you are, I mean, just don't even play the game until you get a new console. It's just, the graphics are fucking mind-blowing, and they're just so good. You just have to play the game to see everything about it. The explosions, the cars, the people, the lighting, just everything is fucking gorgeous. Overall, after everything that I've just stated in this pretty long damn video, according to me at least. I mean, 15-minute video is pretty damn long for me. I would definitely recommend this game. You have to buy it. It is usually on discount. You can usually get the physical version on Xbox and PS5 for pretty cheap, and then you can probably get Phantom Liberty on discount as well. It's just, I highly recommend this game, even if you get it at full price for $100 for the Ultimate Edition, or if you get it on discount for $15, or if you just get in the middle, it doesn't matter. You need to play this game if you have not already. It is fucking amazing. Everything about it is just so damn good. From the graphics to the combat, to the music, to the storytelling, to Phantom Liberty, to the new patch, everything is fucking awesome, beautiful, and updated for the new, I would call it new gen consoles, but for the current gen consoles, it's just gorgeous on Xbox Series X and PS5, and I've played the games on both. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Personally, for me, this video has been a long time coming. I've been playing the game for years now. I love it. I wanted to make a video about this since I started my channel. It was one of the first videos I wanted to make, and I'm super happy I finally gotten around to doing it. I want to thank you all for the amazing fucking support, and I mean amazing fucking support I've gotten on the channel. I've gained like 50 subscribers in a week, and it's fucking insane. 3 videos of mine as of December 10th, at the night of recording this video, it's just has exploded. I've gotten 3,000 views in a collective of 3 videos, and it's fucking amazing, and they're still going, still gaining subscribers. My Doom Eternal video is my most liked video. I don't, now obviously not to brag here, not one dislike is on that video. Now that's not to say, oh, I'm gonna go dislike it because you said that. Like, go fuck yourself if you're thinking that. But I just want to thank you all for all the support on my videos. It makes me so damn happy to see that, and I hope you'll have a great day. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff if you so wish to, and I'll see you all in the next video. See ya.